Welcome back to the weekly series, the 50 State Cold Case Spotlight. Today we are in Georgia for day 5, our last day in Georgia, and I will be spotlighting the case of Kristi Cornwell. Kristi, 38, was a former probation officer and a mother to a 15-year-old son. On August 11, 2009, Kristi was walking near her parents' home on Jones Creek Road in Blairsville, and she was on the phone with her boyfriend Douglas when she was abducted off the street. Kristi's boyfriend would tell investigators that Kristi had told him it seemed like a vehicle was following her, and then suddenly he overheard a struggle, and just moments later Kristi screamed, quote, "Don't take me," end quote, and then the line went dead. Kristi's case was featured on America's Most Wanted, and the search for Kristi went on 2 weeks before investigators had to start scaling back their search efforts because they were not finding evidence that was pointing them in any direction as to where Kristi could be. Just a few days after Kristi's abduction, investigators were able to find her cell phone about 3 miles away from where she had been taken. Kristi's abduction being so publicized prompted another woman to come forward and tell investigators that on August 2nd, 2009, in Ranger, North Carolina, about 25 miles from where Kristi was abducted, that a man tried to abduct her but was scared off when another car approached. She said at the time she didn't report it, but once she heard about Kristi, she decided she had to come forward. On January 3rd, 2011, a little over a year of searching for Kristi, her own brother would find her in the woods off of Moccasin Road in Union County. It was determined by investigators and the medical examiner that Kristi's body had been burnt, making it impossible to determine exactly how she died. Kristi's brother, Richard, told reporters about finding his sister, quote, "We're thankful that Kristi can now have a proper burial that she deserves," end quote. Investigators did plan to search this property where Kristi was discovered because cell phone records indicated that their primary suspect, James Scott Carringer, was at the property the night that Kristi disappeared. James would end up killing himself in 2010 in his car while in a standoff with the Atlanta Police Department, who was attempting to arrest him on charges of sexually assaulting a teenager in Gilmer County. Investigators in Montgomery, Alabama also believe that James tried to abduct a 10-year-old girl during a church Easter egg hunt a few days prior to the standoff with the Atlanta Police Department. James became a suspect in Kristi's case for 2 main reasons. One, that he lived very close to where she got abducted, within a few miles, and he owned a silver Nissan Xterra, which is the same car witnesses say they saw the night that Kristi went missing. At the time, GBI Director Vernon Keenan said that when it came to James as the suspect in Kristi's case, quote, "We have no direct evidence that Carringer is the murderer of Kristi Cornwell. He remains our prime suspect based on a series of circumstances that point to him. Because we have no direct evidence, this will remain an active and open investigation at GBI," end quote. GBI is asking that if you have any information to help with this investigation into Kristi's case, to please contact the GBI tip line at 1-800-597-8477 or the Union County Sheriff's Office at 706-439-6066. Please continue to share Kristi's case, because even if this prime suspect is gone, it doesn't mean that we're done searching for the answers to bring Kristi justice. Thank you so much for taking the time to get to know Kristi today. And don't forget, when you see those missing and murdered posts on social media, to hit like and share, because every time we share a face, we do get closer to solving a case. And I hope to see everyone back here next week as we head over to Arizona.